Greetings all, Frog here. It's time for the Friday update from the pond on the 1st of July, 2016. It is literally barely the 1st of July as I record this, which is bad because my alarm is going to go off in 6.5 hours. But that's okay because I have recorded. I am still feeling a bit under the weather. I'm a little bit better than I was. I think what's happening is I'm just getting dehydrated because it's getting hotter and I'm not drinking enough water and I'm not sleeping enough, which is funny because I'm not going to sleep much tonight, but that's fine. Over the weekend, I will be able to catch up on my slumber, and I think I am adjusting more to this schedule because it was easier to wake up today than it was in previous times, but I should be asleep. So what I'm going to basically do, record this Friday update, process the GeoGuessr, and go to bed, and then process everything else overnight, and then I can upload it when I get up in the morning. So I think it'll be fine. If I'm in bed by 12:30, it's 6 hours of sleep. If I get up at 6:30, that's pretty normal for me. So I'm hoping it will, since I feel almost normal today, that I'll feel almost normal tomorrow, and then it'll continue itself through. So hopefully that will be the case. It is Friday, so that means that the Patreon has gone live. I was going to wait to go live with it until later, but I have decided that because those videos are very short and they'll process in a quick amount of time, that I'm just going to get them up right away and go from there. So it's basically an intro video and a thank you video, and I now have a thank you video for the YouTube fan funding. If you choose to do that, that's perfectly fine. I will tell you, of course, that there's kind of more in it on the Patreon level than there is in fan funding, but if you'd like to do the fan funding, that's certainly an option as well. All of those proceeds are appreciated. We'll talk about Patreon in a minute. Right now, let's just talk about the current schedule. So what happened this week? Okay, so a couple of things. One, we got blasted by the release of Factorio 0.13 and Stellaris 1.2, and then subsequently 1.2.1 today. And it caught me completely off guard. I knew they were coming, but I didn't know they would hit on Tuesday, so I didn't record ahead for any Factorio, and Stellaris only went to Wednesday, because I'm like, with Factorio, I was like, well, after the live stream, I'll record a couple of episodes of Factorio. It won't be any big deal. That's funny. It's a huge deal, because Factorio is still broken for me. There are some mods that just don't work in 0.13, and something happened in the upgrade, and it went up to a version, then tried to go back, and it's a mess. So I might have to do a clean install with the fresh mods, and the save files are still there. I'm assuming they're uncorrupted because, excuse me, I haven't even gotten to the, let me have some water. Wow. I'm getting, must be to the end of my voice. I haven't even gotten to be able to load it, so I haven't even touched it. So I'm sure the save file is still fine, but I just haven't been able to get to it. As soon as I can, I'll be able to play some more Factorio. As you can see, I'm optimistically hoping it'll come back tomorrow, but I don't know. I won't know until I try and record it and mess around with it, and I have not had the time to do that this week, unfortunately. The same thing with Stellaris. So Stellaris 45 was a cop-out. Remember, I didn't actually have it recorded. It was a patch notes thing. But now I found out many exciting things. One, that Stellaris 1.2.1, the save files don't break. Yes! So things happen immediately as soon as you load the save, but it doesn't break the game. So we are continuing to play the Radiant Alliance Directive, and I'm very excited about that. And some new options are up there, and you're going to see that we're taking the series in a bit of a new direction because of events that happen during that next video. So hopefully you'll be as excited as I am about it. GeoGuessr this week, as you've already seen, this morning I did a 3-minute world challenge just because I needed to. I just needed something short because, like I said, it's midnight. I got to be in bed in a half an hour, so I had to really push to get things done. And I apologize to Niall again. He didn't know, but he was scheduled to be the user challenge on Friday, so I've just bumped it back. During the video, I said I'd bump it back till Sunday, but then I decided no, I really still want to do Eurovista. I said I'd bump it to Saturday. What I've done is bump it to Sunday because I really want to do Eurovista, and we've just moved the schedule back a little bit, which is fine. So it means that the backlog right now is a week and a half instead of a week and a day, right? So that's fine, right? There's plenty of stuff. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Prison Architect, look, it's good. I'm enjoying it, but it's starting to run its course. I think that game is like a 15. It's a British series. It's a British game, so that makes sense. What that means is in America, you'll have a show go for frickin' ever. But in Britain, they'll have an end date. And I think there's an end date for this Prison Architect, and it's next week. I'm going to do 2 more, and then I think I'm just kind of done. And we'll move on to something else in that time slot. But we'll talk about that. Afterbirth, I had already recorded it. So, I mean, that was no problem to record that. and then we'll get one on Sunday. And then I've just been sick. The changing the sleep schedule has really blasted me. So that's the other thing. Excuse me. 1, games updated, and 2, just I'm moving my day earlier. So I'm trying to wake up at 6:30 in the morning and go to bed sometime the same day, which for me is unusual. I was waking up around 9 o'clock and going to bed around 2. So this shift has been tough, and I've been sick because of it. So, I'm doing it for my wife. I mean, not entirely for my wife. I'm doing it because I'd like to see my wife. And her schedule is earlier, and my boss has said, hey, you know what? You want to shift your schedule early? That's as long as you talk to the people you need to talk to, you make the meetings you need to make, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to swing for a 10-hour work week. I don't think that's going to work. But, it's one of those things that I really appreciate working for who I work for, because they're willing to make adjustments like that. And it allows me to see my wife more. And we've already seen each other more, and it's been nice because we've had dinner together and things like that. So we'll continue to do that and strengthen our marriage, which is the whole point of being married, right? The Isaac Dailers are continuing as they go. The City Skyline design, boy, can I look at an intersection. I will try to move the future design episodes along, but that's what that's going to be like, and I'm going to keep playing it because I like City Skylines and I like the design element of it. I really enjoy the map that I've picked out. I really enjoy the mods that I'm going to play with. So we're going to keep playing it, and it's going to be a little bit of a longer format, more of a half-hour thing. So I have it on the schedule next week, and you'll see in a minute, for 3 days. But I think I may even dial it back to 2 and just let Stellaris be a 5-day thing. I don't know. We'll figure that out. And then we'll come back to Factorio and all that stuff. So let's look at next week. Is this combo? No, it's this combo. There it is. Just learning keyboard shortcuts. Can I also say how nice it is that there's now this thin thing that doesn't have my email address up there, so I don't have to block it out with the purple frog anymore. If you were wondering, that's what I was doing. And it means that these videos are going to render so much faster. Well, maybe not this one. Maybe actually not any of them in the future, and we'll show you why in a minute. But at least that stuff is done. So here's the schedule for next week. It's more GeoGuessr. It is the 2 Prison Architects. You see there's a new Factorio, which I'm optimistically starting for Saturday, which is I'm calling it Factorio No Hands, which is a no crafting challenge. So we'll see how well that goes. And that's going to run Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but the Thursday slot is actually going to be at the 2 p.m. time. So we're going to go down to 6 narrow Factorios, but we're actually picking up 2 total Factorio episodes in it. So that'll be good. And then design and the live stream. But as I mentioned, I have a webcam now. Excuse me. And I have, I've got it hooked up. I've got it arranged the way I like it. I have a green screen behind me. It's not very good yet because I need to straighten it out. This was just a temporary hack job, just so you don't have to see my room behind me because it's messy. But it'll be very nice. And I built it for $60. It's going to be good. I have to sew it together. I don't have a sewing machine here. My mom does, though, so I'll probably, when the next time I visit the folks, I'll bring that with me, and I will sew a channel into it, and then I'll sew them together. So that way I'll be able to hang it more effectively like a curtain. I'll be able to straighten it, which is the important thing, because right now it's billowed, and you'll see that in a second. So what I'm going to do is it's the face cam reveal. If you've been to my Patreon page already, it's ruined, but this is a big reveal. Okay, you ready? Bam! Nice. It's a joke. Hey guys, what's up? So the thing I don't like about it is, like, I'm looking at you right now, but in order to watch what I'm doing, I have to look like this. So I'm looking down. I don't like it. The other thing I don't like, what's going on with the nose thing? It's rough. I need to, a little powder, a little something, right? But there it is. So, and I've got the green screen behind me. The chroma key works great. I've tried it out in OBS already. I'm going to try and talk to the camera, right? Rather than stare at the screen. Talk to the camera. Stare at the screen. Talk to the camera. And so I've also tried the camera down here, like on the desk. Right now it's above the monitor, obviously, but on the desk it's okay, but then I'm looking above the camera. So do I want to look above the camera or do I want to look below the camera? I don't know. And actually it's not too bad, because if I look at you, then I don't see me, and I don't feel as weird. So but you can see the folds and all that crap, and I've done pretty well with the light. Doesn't come through. My lighting is okay. I would like some lighting down in this region, so I think I need to bring in a side lamp. But the most part, it works fine. The chroma key works great. It looks good on. And I said I would talk to the camera, and I'm lying. I'm just looking at myself. I'm such a vain asshole. So I'm It works good for OBS. I don't know how to stream yet because I didn't want to like blow the reveal by doing a live stream and to test it. And I don't know how to do a private live stream. Otherwise, I would do a private live stream and be like, okay, you can't come to see it. And I just have like Bear and a couple of friends to tell me if it looks good. But the chroma key works great, even with these stupid folds. So when I can get this straight, it'll be great. Because I went to a local fabric store, which is actually a national chain, but I'm trying not to say it because I'm not endorsed by them by any means. And this local store, this is like the perfect color green for a green screen. I couldn't believe it. And they cut it, but of course it's like it's a fabric store, right? So it's not giant sheets of fabric, it's their yards. And I folded it, so it's like, I mean, maybe it's a yard and then folded, so it's actually, they sell 2 yards. I don't know how, it's fabric, right? I don't know how that works. But it's 3 panels behind me, and I have a 4th one like as a spare because I wasn't sure how tall I'd need to make it. So it's actually, I have the capacity to make this, it's 8 yards, so 2, 4, 6, it's 6 yards in half. So it's 3 yards, so it's 9 feet. But I can make it 12 feet long, and it's 6 feet high. So there's plenty of green screen, and what it also means is actually I could probably do green screen like if I started going to more scripted content, which I've been thinking about trying to do something, I don't know. Or I can have like board game night in front of the green screen, so we can like focus things in and not make it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I have a green screen. It cost me $60. You know, the fabric itself, first off, was on sale surprisingly at this local place, so it was $7 a yard instead of $10 a yard. And I had because I gave them my text message number, I will receive updates from them forever, but they give you 20% just for signing in. So I got essentially 30% and then 20% off of the rest of it, which is 42% off, which is awesome. So that was cheap. And then I went to a local hardware store, which again is a national chain, and I bought some 1.5-inch PVC pipe, 2 90-degree elbows, 2 sanitary Y bends, because it's got the little, they're not just, it's not, where do I gotta go? It's not just a T. It kind of does one of these like curvy things, right? So, oh, sorry, autofocus, sorry, whoa, okay, how it made my nose look even worse. Ugh. Moving the mouse, sorry about that. So you can see, like, the video recorder software I use doesn't work, so I have to play it through Cheese and then record the middle screen, and then that's what it gets you. So, man, I need to, like, go back in the shadows now. It's really, don't put your hands right up in front of your webcam. It gets the color all weird. But it's just PVC pipe, 1.5-inch PVC pipe. It's 5 feet wide right now. So that's why there's a lot of draping. Like I said, this 3 panels is 3 yards. So that's 9 feet. And, but it's 5 feet wide. But the way I did it is I took, I've got 1.5-inch PVC pipe and then a 1/2-inch PVC pipe because I didn't have 1 inch. It's kind of weird. So I had 1/2-inch PVC, and they're interlocked. That was going to be really bad, but they're interlocked together. So it's like a shower curtain. Why not buy the shower curtain, you ask? Because it was $4 for the 2 PVC pipe together, or I could spend $9 on a shower curtain rod. So I went with the PVC pipe, and that's what I did. And $60 all in. It was awesome. So it's good. It's got like little feet and stuff. It's portable. I'm gonna drill holes through it eventually and have like those you know what I'm talking about, the little twisty dudes. The corner is messed up again. I hate that corner. Right there. Can you see? Where am I? Right there. That corner. That bugs me. But we'll fix all that. So that's $60 for a green screen. That works pretty well. And like I said, even with the folds, the chroma key's not too bad, although it didn't look like that. So I'm worried like it's actually falling in on itself, which is concerning, but I'll fix it. So this is what I look like. All right, sorry. The nose thing bugs me a lot, comment about it. Call me Bozo. I don't know if I can care, whatever. Ooh. I don't swear unless I'm on stream. Sorry about that. I feel more relaxed. I feel like we're getting to know each other. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. So I'll probably do this for like vlogs, updates. Maybe the Friday update, we'll have a little tete-a-tete, if you will. We'll go through the schedule, but then we'll have a little moment to talk, whatever, and talk about whatever. So today it's Patreon, right? I'm launching the Patreon page. Hopefully, you can find a level that's comfortable to you. I just created 5 levels to start. If you like them and you think they're great. If you think that they could make some improvement, I'm open to suggestions. But I feel comfortable with it. Like I was trying to think of like what would I want to subscribe to a channel at what level, right? So I came up with that level. We could talk through it now. We might as well. I mean, it's on Patreon. You can check it out. But there's the $1, right? Because there's always the $1. The $1 it's a good level because it's saying, look, throw me at $12 a year. It's $1, right? What can you do with $1? Nothing. You could buy a pack of gum. I mean. And not even, because gum is like $1.50 these days. What the hell? So for less than a pack of gum a month, you can help support the channel, and it's going to be better than just watching the videos all the time, because the CPM that I get, I now actually have the rate. It's $1.26, and you'd think, oh, $1.26. That's great. Well, yeah, but are you watching 1,000 videos a month? If you are, I mean, kudos to you, but you should be doing something in your life. I only have 1,900 videos up, so that's the thing. You put in that $1, it's more than you could possibly give me by watching the videos. Maybe not with Red, though. I don't understand how Red's model works yet, because I have people that watch with YouTube Red now, and I'm hooked into it. And it seems higher than that, but I don't know. So that $1 level is the ad block absolution. You want to block the ads? I get it. That's fine. And frankly, I'm not losing as much money for that, because it's the ad block. Pardon me. You probably can't even tell. Well, you might be able. It's old Jimmy John's cup. It's just water. God, it's horrible. I hate water, but I need to. It's really hot, because if I had the fan running, this thing, the bellows in the wind, and it's garbage. That's okay. So that's the $1 level. All right, $2. And I don't like this because I don't have my timer, because they're on a different screen. The $2 level is what do I call it? Oh, Your Name in Lights. I call it Your Name in Lights. And for the $2 level, it's the ad block absolution. Plus, I'll put your name on the website as a patron, as somebody who's helping to support the show, and we'll include that in. And I think at that level also we'll name people after you in games. I'm pretty sure at that level. It might be the $3 level. At the $3 level, that's I don't remember the name that I used for that one, but it's the same thing, except that you'll be in every end credit. So I'm gonna figure out how to do an end credit roll. I have till August to make it a reality, but you'll be in the ad credits, and you'll be on the website listed, of course. So all the higher levels go to the lower levels, right? But the credits, the way that works is, if you donate in July, or just subscribe in July, every video in August will have your name at the end on the credit roll. So consider that's likely to be 155 videos, right? And your name will be in 155 videos. Whatever you put in the Patreon will be it. Excuse me. And that's at $3 a month. I think that's an okay level for that. And then on the website, you'll be listed, I think, it's special. I think it's called a motion patron or a moving patron or something like that, but it'll be at different levels. So you'll have like the bronze, silver, gold, right? But I don't call it that. So you'll have that level. For $5 a month, I'm going to start having a monthly planning session. It's like a Google Hangout or Skype chat or something. We'll figure it all out, whoever donates at that level, and it'll just be you and me, right? However many people donate at that level, and me, and we will be planning the show. We're planning the series, what we're going to play, what do we want to focus on, where do we want to go next on the channel, like what are we going to add, what new games are we looking for. I'd like to branch out into like doing a talk show kind of format, to do because my background is music and also religion, and kind of branch off into another channel maybe and do some of that. I don't want to take away from this channel though, so it's only going to be stuff that I could do in that time. But whatever it is, we're going to talk about it in the monthly meeting, and so you'll have all the stuff from the previous things. So you'll be listed in the end roll. You'll be on the website, but on the website in the end roll, you'll be listed as an associate producer. So essentially, it's an associate producer credit for $5 a month. I think that's a relatively reasonable thing. And then we'll do the private hangout on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Google Hangouts, which is, I guess, it's basically YouTube. And or Skype, one of those two things. I don't know. I'm going to create a separate name so that way you're not going to be like bombarding me with personal requests or whatever. And then the $10 level, I know it's a big jump, so I don't know if it's right. Let me know. But for me, I was like, I'd pay $10 a month to play games with Quill. I mean, maybe someday I'll be at that level. I don't know. But it's the multiplayer, so you'll play games with me. We'll do multiplayer sessions. I don't know how often yet. If it's going to be weekly or if it's going to be just like one long one a month. It depends on kind of what we can fit into the schedules. But we'll do multiplayer. If you want to be on the channel, maybe we'll put you on the channel. If you're entertaining enough and our banter works well, great. And if not, we'll just play multiplayer games, like whatever they are. We'll play some Factorio. We'll play some EU4. We'll play some CK2. Whatever it works. We'll play some multiplayer, and you'll be listed again in the end roll on the website and everything as a game producer. So there's going to be associate producers and game producers, and eventually I'd like to do something like more to get up to like the executive level producer, because if you give us if you're giving more than $10 a month, if you're going like $15 a month, $20 a month, whatever that happens to be, there should be more. The other thing is that I have considered creating merchandise, and I don't have any on me. Oh my god, I have a webcam now, duh. But do I have anything at all? No, I don't. I had some stuff lying around the office, but I think I've moved it. Yeah. But I've got like polos and stuff with the logo on it, and maybe we could do stickers, or we could do magnets, or we could do golf towels, or we could do whatever, right? If you're interested in owning stuff with the frog, let me know too, because I'd like to put together some orders and we can get stuff done. And I have a guy, because I used to be in publishing, so I'm not going to go on to Cafe Press and make a shirt and you're going to pay $30 for a t-shirt, right? No. So I've got a guy who does screen printing. He also does, I'm still going back and forth to go up, to go down, to go up, to go down, to go up. I don't know. He does screen printing. He does embroidery. So it's a really nice polo. It'd have like the website on your collar, so there'd be like the logo here, then the website up here, and then you just go, you walk around and be frog. Like, I don't know, just let me know. And that might be things that I throw in automatically if you're a subscriber at a certain level. So like those people that are game levels, maybe you get a free polo, at the associate producer level, the monthly meeting level, I call it. Maybe you get a free t-shirt, or if you want to buy them, you can add that on, and I could sell it, because doing a web store is not that hard. And the good thing about Cafe Press is they handle all the taxes and the shipping and all that crap for you. The bad thing is because of the cost, right? I mean, a $30 t-shirt, that's a lot for a t-shirt to be a screen printed t-shirt. Because, I mean, my guy can make them for I think $5 a piece. So I'd have to, factor in shipping. I'd have to factor in my time. And there would be a markup, because, I mean, it's business, right? I can't just do it for the flat fee. But, I mean, I could certainly do it for like $10, $12 instead of $30 for a t-shirt. And if you think I'm crazy, that's out there. I don't know if Cafe Press was the one, but there's a few of them like that. How long have I been talking? I don't know. Let's flip back to the schedule. All right, so I've been talking about 23 minutes. Yeah, that's plenty of time. So that's what the schedule looks like. I now know in the future I need to put this screen on the bottom and put my camera on the top, so that way I can have the camera still out there with everything that I'm looking at. But that's what I look like. Have at me if you want, or not, because that would be appreciated, because my ego is fragile. But that is what I'm looking at. Go check out Patreon if you are interested in that sort of stuff. I would really appreciate it, and frankly, I'm just happy to go on this journey with you, a year and 2 months in, and we're just making the magic happen. So thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button. So consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. Consider subscribing to Patreon for that little extra boost. And until next time, cheers.